Strategy and KPIs. But before we go to the home menu where the strategy and KPIs are, I prefer to first give you a quick hint on the top panel. Firstly, with the KPI module, so here you have two choices, the KPIs checkbox or the project checkbox. We are currently now in the KPI checkbox because I would like to cover all the KPIs first, and then at the end we will cover the projects. This is where you click the home where you can go back automatically to this overview page. This is where all the teams are and will give you also the level of the teams. So for example, CO is the only one with level 1 usually. Business support, information technology, as you can see here in the structure, level 2, and then level 3 is, for example, is HR. Okay, if you click on the logo here, you will go to something called org lens, and this is where you will get a lot of information about the organization. Related to, we will cover the detail of the lenses later on. Also, this is where you select which period, which month or quarter or semi-annual or even yearly period. Uh, For example, now we are in October period. You can go back by using this side arrow as well if you don't want to click on the drop down field. Wherever you are, you can always hover and it will give you the meaning of this field, or it will give you detail that could really help you, be it a menu items or be it a field or be it a label later on when we open. So this is all the definitions. And of course, you can change the information language by clicking later on. We will show you how to change all these to different languages. Also here, we can go back to history, especially for the KPI or project or milestone if you want to choose to look at 2024 or 2023. For planning reasons, you can also plan for 26 as a plan, not actual, of course. It's also an option. In addition to this, this is where you set your own profile, your email, also name, grades. Let me click on edit profile. So this is the name, the grade, the designation. This is the how many level I need to see in the tree that we just saw, organization tree. So this person chose to only see two different levels. Other people maybe are interested to go much deeper than this, up to 5 level. This is the maximum in this specific org structure. And depending on how many level you have, the field will show. Also here, these four field is for the reporting and automatic emailing of the reports on a monthly basis. Could be once, for example, if you click, I need the report to show up or to, sorry, send it to me by first of the month. You can also go weekly, say, okay, every Wednesday I'm supposed to receive automatically all the report by email, or even you can get a previous bulk report if you missed it on the 10th of the month up to 30 of the month or 31. So this is where you choose what kind of report I have, reports I need. This is the KPI reports, drill down reports, project reports, HR report, all of them. I need them to be emailed to me periodically, and I choose what date and what week I need to receive. Send a PowerPoint slide. The email will contain the report in PowerPoint format instead of PDF format, just to give you a more uh, editable version. Silent mode, this is if selected, the user will not be sent any emails, especially, for example, if you are a manager and you have a lot of people, and every single time you have an alert, somebody added a KPI for approval or actual number for approval, usually the manager receives an email. If you don't want to send or to receive all this mail, you click this one, and then it will be silent. You will not receive any email. In addition to this, of course, you have the picture, which preferably to be uploaded because we have a lot of places where the picture will be next to the KPI name, for example. Browser setting also, this is called the voice activated presentation mode. This is when you're presenting and you want to speak to KP.cloud. You don't want to use the mouse or the keyboard. Then you can tell the system to switch between dashboard and KPIs and a scorecard, and the system automatically listen to you and it will adjust the screen accordingly. Disable live mode. We prefer not to do that. If clicked, you must manually refresh your browser for live information. We prefer for the system to refresh itself all the time if you have any new information. So keep it unchecked. Keep it like this. Also, follow me. Checked if ticked, the team screen will only show the ancestors and immediate children only of the selected team in the hierarchy. Okay, so this is the my profile, and of course the last one is the log out, sign out button. هلا for these colorful indicative also for every person, this will also tell you that, for example, the yellow, if you have a number here, you have a number of self-appraisal to review. This is probably as a manager. Also, KPI actual submitted by sub or ordinates that require your attention. This is we're talking about actuals here for the KPI, for example. 45, I have 45 unapproved KPIs that I need to go and see which one I like, and then I will approve. Usually, this is important at the beginning of the cycle, let's say in December, planning for next year. Here, no check-in required, so I'm all set to go. No check-in required. This is number of previous check-in due. So this is probably from previous month. When I click on this one, it will take me to the screen. Every single one of them, when I click it, it will take me to the appropriate screen. The last one is the tasks. A number of your tasks that I'm supposed to do in the system. People are asking me to attach file, to attach uh, evidence for specific KPI, for example, or information I should provide. So all this will show up here. Uh, Also, these are the menu. So we have two different menu. You have the vertical menu and we have the horizontal menu. Okay, and with the vertical menu, the legend and then the team will also show up so you know who is in the team. So this is a quick introduction about all these buttons. Let's go to the overview. Overview, it will tell you much more in detail what's happening in your team. So at first, it will tell you what kind of check-in, and every single time you click on the blue label will go exactly to the screen. So I have, for example, one check-in. I have 18 message in my inbox, summary of the latest noted related to you, and then we have the tasks. We have my overview. So this is the uh, rating. Show summary of your personal performance and last appraisal that happened to me. Team overview. This is people underneath me, and I can look at all the summary of all the team and how well they are doing. A watch list, this is, for example, if I have a KPI that really shooting in the air so much, maybe here 200%. So this is a kind of a flag that I'm supposedly to check what's happening with this KPI. Teams as well, this is a detailed screen or scores for all the teams that I have. Like I mentioned, I have 4 teams underneath me as a CEO. Business support, their score right now in October, we're talking October 2025, is 83%. Information technology 94, operation 95, and so forth. This is the appraisal also window, as well as the reviews. how many KPI I'm supposed to review. So this is called the overview screen. AI chat is just like using ChatGPT or DeepSeek. The only difference you will you will get all the information from the system. For example, show me sales team performance in one paragraph. It will summarize everything what's happening in sales. It will give you the KPI score, the project scores, and then who's doing really well in the customer team. Or you can ask them to tell you who is the best performer from sales. Let's say in this case, Bob Smith, and will tell you exactly why Bob Smith is the best person you have, best salesperson. Of course, you can write much more detailed one, so you can leave it open. Overall team performance, it will give you the scores for all the KPIs and for all the perspectives. So this is very handy, especially for people who are busy. They need detail immediately without really going through all these reports. So you just put the what you need here, and then you click on this button, and then it will take between 15 seconds to 30 seconds to be able to get to all the data from within the system only. Related to teams, we already saw that. Uh, at the beginning. Uh, this is where you know how well you're doing for the KPIs. 2 red, 3 amber, 17 green, 9 undefined because maybe they're not due to report. But the CEO team is doing really well. And then you have -7 though on the project, which is not as good. Also, the green will indicate that the team is doing good, more than average, they met the expectation. If it's yellow, it's in between. If it's red, it's really bad. Okay, as you can see, here is 50% for human resource. Business support is 83%. As you can see here, 80 to 99% is yellow, the legend at the bottom right side. So here also for the CEO, this blue uh, sign will indicate that I am with the CEO. Currently, I'm at the CEO team. So everything what I am seeing later on, the scorecard and the details will be for the CEO screens, CEO team. Okay, to change that, you can either change it from here to go to different team. Let's go to human resource, for example, or you can click on this icon, which is the man with the circle. I will just click on this one to go back to the CEO. Uh, this arrow will give you the trend. So in this case, IT is really worse than previous month by 9%, -9%. If it's favorable trend, it will give you 3% or so forth. For the system owner to add a team, he can click on this plus to add a sub team, or as a manager, you can add a team member as well. If you are logged in as a manager, you will not be able to add a team. You'll be able to add only a user for this team. We prefer not to do any of these. Usually, the system owner will do this one at the beginning of the year, and usually it stays stable. So no need to really click the plus at all, except if you are a system owner. Related to strategy now, or actually, I forgot to mention one thing. You can click on this 101 percentage to go to the KPI lens. That will give you much more option to go deeper into the KPIs. Or you can click here on the project score. It will take you to get all the details of the project for this specific team, um, which is really will save you a lot of time to go back and forth. Related to strategy now, because we are in the CEO, this is where the corporate mission, vision, value, and other information resides. Usually we just add them here and click save. And then the system, when we create the sub team, it will inherit automatically not only the vision, mission, value, but also it will inherit all the objectives, the KPIs if they exist. So it's very important when you are building the teams to build it level by level. So first finish the whole thing for the CEO, and then when you create a new box, it will inherit only for the first time. It will inherit all the information from the CEO, so you can delete whatever you don't want, and so forth. Okay, if you choose to upload everything team by team, then the CEO could be blank, and then later on you will add all the information separately for every single team. Okay, now let's go back to the strategy. As you can see here, because I don't have a parent objective, I am at the top team, then the objective will be like this. I can choose to change the name of the objective here if I need it, and this will be reflected everywhere in the organization. Or I can click here to add description of the objective as well. Usually the perspective are set by the system owner. You can choose to add as many perspective as you want. No restrictive here. The most common one are the balance scorecard perspectives, which is finance, customers, internal process, as well as people. So this also we prefer not to delete anything, because when you delete a objective, it will delete everything related to that objective. So we have to be very careful not to delete any objective or any team, because everything included will be deleted. Uh, if a manager is struggling with KPIs, this is very easy. You can click on this bubble, or sorry, this light bulb, and you will give them hint. For example, if you are in a factory, manufacturing industry, or you are in financial, so because you can say I'm in a bank, and then you click suggest, and the system will take around like 10-20 seconds usually to give you only five KPIs with the details. So as you can see here, it's still not approved KPI. This is the name of the KPI. You can always write something else. And then the description, you can adjust the description, unit, direction, polarity, decrease is better, weight, frequency, cumulative, and then the formula. Okay, you can always adjust the formula. If you like this KPI, you can always add it as an not approved for your manager to approve it. Okay, so this is very handy for people who usually struggle what kind of KPI I should add, and you can keep adding five and five and five until you're satisfied. Okay, so this is the AI for KPIs. At the bottom here, we have the quick set we will cover later. We have the set strategy. This is very nice when you don't want to spend so much time on building your strategy. So this is an AI driven function where you just put the vision, mission, value, and other information. You save, and suddenly now it will propose a lot of objectives and then description of the objectives. I prefer not to do this one right now because you already have all what we need already. The last button here is the strategy map. We're going to be covering this one very shortly. You can add a KPI here, maintain a KPI, or even add an objective in the screen. Okay, so this is the strategy where you set the strategy at the beginning. Now let's go to maintain. This is where we add KPIs. I'm just gonna click edit right now. As you can see here, first we have to select what kind of objective I need this KPI to support. Sorry, which is this one. So these are the objectives listed. Okay. This is the name of the KPIs, the owner. So it will give you the list of people within this team to choose from. The unit, if it's a percentage, we put percentage, but if it's a number, we prefer not to put a number sign, but rather we prefer to have a count, or in this case, a training session, training session, something more indicative. You have also the weight, direction, and frequency. Please note that at the beginning, it will keep this one open. So if I want to create a new KPI, I can change these three. When they are saved, these three cannot be changed except by system owner for very known reason. I don't want to change the history of the actual, for example, or maybe now I am having 12 months data. If I choose to change the frequency to quarterly, it will wipe out all the month except the quarterly ones. So this is why if you want to change anything after the KPI is approved, you have to contact the system owner. Cumulative, it will tell you if this KPI is cumulative or not. This is where they put the description, the formula, and you can put a lot of formulas here that will read from different teams, KPI and different teams, and it will give you exactly the same score. So this will save a lot of data entry. Or you can aggregate all the numbers, all the numbers. For example, sales, sales. Sales from MENA 5 million, and then 2 million from different location. It will sum it to, for example, the total, in the CO, for example. You have also the data source. You put where the data source is coming. Okay, so I'm just gonna cancel right now. You can always create a new KPI. Like I said, it will give you the same tool. This is when you put 1x, 2x, 3x. This is configurable. You can make it 1 to 5x or 1 to 10x and 1 to 100x. And this is pretty much the weight of the KPIs. I choose to always to use 1 to 3 because it's easy for people. So 1x KPI mean important, 2 X KPI mean very important, and 3X KPI is super important. This is for me as a organization. Here in the direction, you can add the polarity or the direction. So increase is better or decrease is better. Frequency, like we said, we have four different frequency: monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and yearly. And we already covered this is the best way to add a KPI, and you can always add the targets, and then later on you will add all the uh, actual. Uh, Usually, user they don't have access to the approval. Only manager will have access to click on approve. In this case, the KPI will go live in this case. Okay. So now let's move forward. This is where we create KPIs, and this is where we see the KPIs. As you can see here, this is the scorecard for the top person, the CEO, level one. It will tell you also the trend. It will give you the perspectives, all the perspective score. Finance perspective 110, and this is the objective with two KPIs. It's doing also 110, and it will give you also the detail, not all the detail of the KPIs, but the most important information of a KPI, also with who's the owner. This is why we require a picture. If you need more information about the KPI, you click on this name of the KPI. You will go toward screen that I will show you shortly. Uh, Most people prefer to add actual in the screen. So for example, on a monthly basis, I will go and say, okay, I need to add 5 here and 4 here, and then I will save, and then this will be probably my only screen where I just update all my KPIs for October in this case, and I'm done. Okay. If I am allowed to edit, if I'm not allowed to edit, then I will just see the results. Okay, so We can print, you can reset actuals, save actuals, and so forth. Summary, or sorry, let's go to check-in. Check-in, same information you can enter, but instead of looking at all the information, including of the not due to report KPIs, you will go only to see the due to report KPIs. So I can, for example, click on this one, and then I change this one to 5 and save, and that's it. Okay, so this is another way of updating the actual on a monthly basis or periodical basis. Okay, so this is I need to do this way, or I do it through the scorecard, which is my preference to do that. Summary. So here it's about summarizing all the results by perspectives. Also, it will tell you all the KPI status within each perspectives. The same thing for the objective. It will tell you how well you're doing objective wise. And these are the KPI within each objective. Okay. The black mean not updated. Okay, very important. And this will put more pressure on people to add the information to the system. Otherwise, it will be black and it will be treated as zero. So they will lose on their score. Also, we have the qualitative analysis. So this is here we're talking about key achievement, key challenges and risks, outstanding items, required decision and support. These are usually nice to have on the report on a periodical basis and very easy to add them. You just click on this button and you say, okay, these are my key achievement within the period, and you save, and here you go. I mean, all the details will show up here. Okay, so this is called summary page. The last screen for this clip is where you see all the information of the KPIs. Here we're not creating or updating the KPI. No, this is the screen where people see the KPIs, be it the information of the KPI, the one that we already talked about, or the historical data if it does have any history of the KPI. Usually the line is the target, and then the actual is the bar here. Okay, it will give you also the number. Okay, all these numbers are also are shown here in this table. You can save the information. You can go to the scorecard screen to edit actuals if you need to. You can go to the lens of the KPIs. The most important one is the communication that we have to do on KPI. So I'm just gonna ask somebody. So please add evidence to this month. Okay, and then to this month, and then I will uh, put it as a task. I will save it and I will assign it to somebody. This person is in progress and his name is Peter. I will tell him more details here. And then I will give him, let's say, 1 week to do. And then a reminder after 1 day, apply, and it's a higher priority. I will save a task. And now Peter received a message saying you have a task, and then he will go and reply back in the same screen here by attaching an evidence, and you can also attach links, pictures, files, explanation information. uh, Also, if I need to know who did what, like who changed this KPI for the past many months, so this will tell you what's happened to this KPI and who changed and who comments on what and who needed what. So this is called the detail KPI screen. You can go from one to another, or you can edit this. You can go to edit this KPI if you choose to. So in summary, now we already set the strategy, we set the KPIs, and then we are ready to move forward with the actual later on. Of course, the actual month by month, it will be added with the check-in, and then you can add it also on the scorecard. And I hope that now you have a clear idea about the strategy and KPI management within KP.Cloud.